on the institute, so we will cover that. So we will cover all the topics. It's fine. So if you are here for Power BI, then the course content would have been already shared with you, and you would have seen on the link that was shared by the group as well. So we will cover all the details about Power BI. Like everything in this session that we are going to teach is going to be practical, and you will be directly onto the reports, and you will be learning directly on the report how to make a visualization, how to write a DAX formula, how to write a calculated column, how to create a numeric parameter, how to create a field parameter, how to create slicers, what is the difference between slicer and a filter. Everything is practical here, and there is no theoretical concept. I do We have a PowerPoint presentation, but it's just for the first day. But we don't run anything on PowerPoints. It's all practical sessions, and we take the data and we play with the data. Okay, so this we will share it with you. You can have a look at this course content as well. But let me show you some dashboards that we have made, which will be used for the sessions, and what are the DAX formulas that we are going to create as well. But I would like the session to be interactive because this is a demo. I want you guys to ask me questions like what are your expectations, and then accordingly I would answer the question whether that is covered or not, and then you can take a call whether you can continue with the course or not. Okay, so before I do that, okay, let me open something. The first 20 to 25 hours that we will be covering in this data analyst course will belong to Power BI, and then the next part will move on to SQL, wherein again SQL is needed for connecting data into Power BI. So then we will teach about SQL, and then automatically, anyways, you know Power BI, you will understand how to get the data into Power BI, and then you can make the same reports using SQL within Power BI. And finally, we will teach you Python. So even in the Power BI class, when we are teaching, there is an option to use Python within Power BI. So that will also be covered, but the Python session will in detail cover you how to do data transformations use for a data analyst, and you can use it for Power BI. Okay. Any questions until now? Anyone? Okay. Right. Right. So recently there was a game of cricket which was for the World Cup 2023 T20 cricket. So basing on that, the data is pulled out for that matches, and then we have made a few reports. So this report right now will show you how many teams have participated in the World Cup, and what were the matches that have been won by each team, and how many matches have been lost. This is like the points table over here. And then if you see, the top scorer in the entire series was Virat Kohli. I hope everyone understands cricket here. Is anyone who doesn't understand cricket? I see Sam. Sam, are you comfortable with cricket?
I know a little bit.
Okay, then it's fine. Okay. So Virat Kohli was the top scorer in this T20 tournament, and if you click on Virat Kohli, he was dismissed by these bowlers like Madhu Shankar from Sri Lanka and David Willey from England, Hassan Ali from Pakistan. So he was dismissed by this. And similar way, if you see, 23,000 runs have been scored in this entire tournament, and then 729 wickets have been taken, 2,887 boundaries have been scored, and 644. All this is through the data. The visualization that we could do is because of the data that we had. And if you see, we had multiple tables to join. And then if you see at the bottom the run rate, and then this is the graphical representation using a bar chart. And then if you go into player performance, if, as I told you, Virat Kohli was the top scorer, and then here we have Mohammad Shami was the top bowler in the entire tournament. Adam Zampa has got 2 times Man of the Series award, and like who are the top 10 batsmen covered scoring runs using a pie chart. So all these visualizations will be taught to you using the data. So this data set that you are seeing right now for creating World Cup, this is the most simplest of the data set. So we will start off with understanding this data set and to create this visualizations. And if you see, basing on your interaction, the graphs also get changed. Okay, when you click on any particular graph, automatically the other graphs also get changed because all the data in the background is linked together. And if you see how many matches have been conducted in different venues, so the matches have been played in 1 second. I should have a table here. 1 second, let me open one more Power BI. Just give me a moment. So if you see here, the matches have been played across India in 8 different stadiums, and then there is a graphical representation of it. And if you suppose want to check what are the matches played in Hyderabad, you click on it and you will get to know what are the matches played in Hyderabad. Okay, and which teams have participated, who has won the toss, and who has won the match. All the details are present here. And similar way, if you want to see how many sixes Rohit Sharma has scored in this tournament, you can click on it, and he has scored 597 runs, and then he has got dismissed 11 times, 66 fours he has scored, and 31 sixes he has scored. Okay, so like this, all this data is interactive. So this visualization we are going to build from start, and then we will make this visualization work. Okay, this is the first visualization that we are going to work, and then we will work with multiple data sets. And if you see, you will work with the ITC share data. Okay, understand year to date, quarter to date, month to date, all those calculations. You will work on office supplies data, wherein you will create multiple DAX formulas to understand who's the top performer across the regions, like which rep is performing better, which is the product that is being sold more, and which product is not being sold more, all those data. And then you will connect Python as well within Power BI. Let me open that for you. If you guys have any question, you can ask me by the time I open the books. So to give a background, I have a total of 12 years of experience, and 6 years I've been working as data analytics in data analytics field only, and I've contributed in few projects of data science as well. But my day in day out job lies in like looking at the data, making the data clean, transforming the data, get into a visualization, make more sense of data. So my 5 6 years in the past have been only related to data, and I've been doing all the data transformations. So this one, as I was telling you, we are playing with multiple tables over here, wherein 1 second. So all these tables are joined together to understand which region, which sale, which product is doing a better thing, and accordingly we will draw insights about of it. And if you see, if you understand a measure, we have multiple measures created here. Okay, almost 100 measures are taught in this sessions. I don't know whether you guys understand DAX analysis expression. So there is a file for it as well. Let me open that. Okay. So I have segregated the DAX expressions as well into low complexity, medium complexity, and high complexity. If you see, okay. So all these measures are taught to you, and this file will be shared to you, and you will be taught how to write a DAX expression and how to use a DAX expression. Need not bother on that. So if you see, I have almost 100 lines of DAX. Okay, there would be around 75, 80 formulas within this. And other than this, there is a share price sheet as well. Let me open that for you. Let me open Python and then open share price. Just give me a moment. So this visualizations are using Python. If you see at the bottom, there is a small script. So this is not pure Python, if you ask me. So how to write a small scripts of Python within Power BI and a little transformation data, and then visualize as well. So that will also be covered and taught in the Power BI session. If you see, there is a small graph that has been drawn using Python scripting, matplotlib module, and one second. Okay, if you see, as I told you, this is one more data set of an amazing mart which is operating in UK region. So how many regions are present, what is this order count, and across the region, if you see, what is the order, this is like by region order page wherein you are seeing the number of orders placed across the regions. And if you see, this is by sales. Okay, what is the sales that has been being made across the regions, this is a metrics view. And within particular region, how many countries are present, like if you see south region, we have Italy, Portugal, Spain, and then what is the sale value, what is the discount value, what is the profit that we are making. And this is like which product is making us more sale. If you see office supplies, we are making 74K, and technology is 59, which is coming next to the office supplies. And then we are having type of delivery like economic delivery, economic plus delivery, immediate delivery, priority delivery, which type of delivery we are making more profit, and which is like we should take a call on which is economy plus needed or priority needed, such kind of things. Okay, all these things you will learn. And one more thing also, let's go back to Python. If you see, this is a violin chart using Python again. Okay, and one second, this is a bar chart using matplotlib and c1. So in the background, if you see into data transformation, here as well we are using Python to do data transformation. Okay, here if you see, a simple pandas has been incorporated into this. If you see, this is selecting a few particular columns and then selecting a data set, and then instead of using Power BI directly, we have used Python to write the formulas. Okay, this is one such expression. And then let me close this. So you will be learning all this, And there is, if you guys have heard of ITC, Indian Tobacco Company, which is like very big conglomerate in India, they sell all the products, and their share price also I've downloaded, and we will do data transformation using that as well. So all this multiple Power BIs you'll be taught from scratch, and all my students have been like, they don't know anything of Power BI and they don't know coding as well. But by the end of this course, they will be able to do what I have done in the class, and they will be able to do more than what I have taught them. So it is decent enough to learn practically, like more directly on the data set rather than going into a PowerPoint slides and looking at it. So that is the philosophy of these sessions. So any questions on Power BI? I have been talking too much, I understand, but I want to show what all will be taught to you guys in Power BI. Go ahead. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Be interactive, guys, please.
So we don't need to know Python to start with Power BI, right?
No. But so if you are opting for data analyst course, Python will be
Mhm.
taught to you anyways. But if you're
Correct.
opting for Power BI, you don't need Python, because all the data transformation you can use Power BI only and do the transformations. Okay. For transformation also, you have a specific sheet. When you click on this, there is a Power Query which gets opened, and you can write all the formulas that you want to do, all the transformations that you want to do within Power BI itself. Because if you see here, there are multiple buttons available here. Directly we can, where you can write using Power BI only. You don't need separate tool again. Okay. SQL or Python are enhancing tools. Like if you want to connect to a database, you can use SQL, and then you can write the query and you can pull the data into Power BI, and then you can visualize. Because there will be too much load on Power BI if you are doing all the data transformation for millions of rows. Then Power BI will struggle a little, because end of the day, Power BI is just a visualization tool. Okay. It can handle data transformations also, like in thousands of records. A million or 2 million is also fine. But if you go to 30-40 millions of records, Power BI will struggle end of the day. Okay. So that's where you need the power of SQL or Python to do the data transformations and bring the data into Power BI, and finally you visualize. So if you if you are looking out for Power BI, learning Power BI, end of the day you are doing a data analyst job or data visualization person only. Correct? Did you understand my answer?
Yeah, yeah, got it. We
So
can.
you, or for learning Power BI, you don't need any other tool, sir. It is very straightforward, very simple, very hands-on. You click a button and it does the job for you. But it struggles when you do a lot of data. Like when you handle a lot of data, it will struggle a little.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So all this, like this is the Power Query editor where you can do the transformations. Okay. So you have multiple buttons. Everything will be taught to you here. And then even the graphs also, all this, whatever are present on the screen until here. I don't teach R, I don't know R, I don't teach R. Other than that, until this five, whatever are there, even this two new card and new slicer also will be taught to you. All this will be taught to you, and then you will be taught dynamic row level security as well. So whatever is needed for you to do Power BI in a job will be taught to you. More than that as well. And you guys already know, if you have come to learn Power BI, you will know DAX. So all the DAX is here, and then all the nuances, like which are important in DAX, all the basics and advanced basics will be taught to you. So you will understand when to use a calculate, when to use a filter, when to use a summarize, when to create a calculated table, when to create a summarized table. Okay. And when to use a lookup value, when to use a related formula, all those you will learn. But do you ask me, like, do I need to know coding and all? No, you don't need. It's just basic. You will pull it off once you start to do it.
So
Yes.
you said like,
Hello.
Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I noticed that we are using Excel a lot, so you need to know more of Excel to be able to analyze this stuff.
No,
Okay.
Excel is just for the data. That is the data input source. So once you connect it into Power BI, you can do all the transformations within Power BI. You don't need Excel again. Power BI is a
Okay.
replacement tool for Excel, if you ask me.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Actually, like you said,
just
like we'll be using Python to do this data visualization, right?
yeah, that is one of the example here. Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll be teaching Python coding too in that case, or
So if you are opting for a data analyst course, madam, yes. If not, this is if you are opting for Power BI, you will be taught Power BI only.
okay, so you'll be teaching SQL and Python as part of coding as part of
Data
data
analyst
analysis.
course.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So, one question from my side. Is Power BI
Hmm.
sufficient enough to get a job, or some other skills are also needed?
It depends on your experience, sir. If you are a
Mhm.
fresher, if you learn Power BI, you might
Mhm.
pull off a job. But if you are an experienced guy, Power BI won't make sense alone because you should know data transformation. You should understand data. You should be able to read data, draw insights of it. See, if you ask me, my
Mhm.
end of the day, I do data analytics, but my 70% of the time I'll be sitting at data, looking at data, transforming the data, use
Okay.
some ETL tool, do transformation. So see, if your data is good, your visualizations will look beautiful. If your data is bad, your visualizations will be completely wrong. So if you
Okay.
are an experienced person, you should understand how to play with data.
Mhm. So, what kind of ETL tool you are using?
I
Or
use
what should I
Alteryx.
learn, like along with Power
I
BI?
use I use Alteryx in my company, but
Okay,
that
Alteryx.
will
Okay,
not
yeah,
be
this
taught
is
here.
good. Okay. Okay, no, that's great. Will you be sharing some interview question to Abhishek at the end of the
See,
course?
I, I I can provide you links, but the interview
Mhm.
part is not supported by the team. I mean the
Mhm.
institute. But what our driving point is to teach the concept in whatever we are teaching. So I don't think this many visualizations and this many formulas will be taught anywhere. So
Okay.
yeah,
So that will be sufficient if I do the course. I
yeah,
will
that's what
be
I'm
able
saying.
to.
So
Yeah.
see, these many Power BIs I'll be able to teach within 25 hours or 20 hours of your course.
Mhm.
And by
Mhm.
the time you do this many practice also, so you will be well versed with how to do it. So
Okay.
that's why we do multiple data sets. See, end of the day, any organization that you work in, it is focused on sale or profit or revenue, right? Whatever business you do, your
Mhm.
visualizations will be leading to that only, like either a price, sale, revenue. So all we are practicing with dummy data sets, but it is end of the day making the same thing. So in your practical scenario also, when you start working in job using Power BI, you will be doing similar thing. So you will be able to
Okay.
correlate easily. But this first initial the World Cup thing which I have shown you, this is just to understand how to get data into Power BI, how to make a visualization. When you click on a particular tab, how come other tabs are changing? To make a person get used to it, because major population who join us from India, they relate more when we show something which is like the relatable thing,
Okay.
and rest all
Okay.
is like on sale and revenue.
Mhm. So Isha Training, do they have course on analytics too, Abhishek?
No, no, right
No.
now we are not offering.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay. And how long this course is going to be? For how many months?
Power BI is 20 to 25 hours, sir. So it depends on the student, like
Mm.
the batch, how fast they are, how fast they pick it up. But 25
Okay.
hours, it's been the norm. Generally, students understand by then. But for a data analyst course, it is going to take 45 hours, and it is given in the course content,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
how
yeah. No,
long
I just
does it
wanted to
take.
make sure. Yeah. Now we are interested for data analyst, and that is
Hmm.
going to be 45 hours. So means like Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday.
Monday to Friday.
Okay, 5 days, right? 20.
Yeah,
So maybe around 3 months, right?
yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yes, but for me, I'm in the United States, so it's from Sunday to Thursday.
Yeah, yeah. For you, it
Yes.
is the same.
Yes. Sunday to Thursday, yes. 8 p.m. Eastern, right?
Correct.
I have just one
Yes.
more question. As part of
Go
data
ahead, madam.
analytics, will you be teaching data cleanup ETL or just will be giving us clean data to just for visualization alone? Or will it be?
No, madam. You will be taught when, see, when you mean data cleaning, no, all the files that I'm going to give you are like raw data from somewhere. So
Okay.
when you go into like Python,
Mhm.
so over there I'll be teaching you in detail, right, how to use pandas. If you see, we use pandas to do a lot of data transformation and data cleaning, right? So
Okay.
that's where my focus would be on teaching you how to handle data sets.
Okay. Thank you.
And in Python, the main focus, I will teach you the basics, like see list tuple set and all the data structures you will be taught. That is anyways will be there. I'll be teaching you until the oops concept, and once that is covered up, and I will be going into pandas. So pandas, then pandas is the most powerful tool in Python, if you ask me, the module, and which will be helpful for cleaning a lot of data sets,
Okay.
especially the transformation. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Next.
And once we complete the data analyst course, like, do you take data science classes too?
Right now we haven't started, sir. Might be in future.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, sure, sure.
Next, any question?
So from when like the regular classes are going to start?
Uh, from today on only, sir. So today on, because this is a demo, I'm just taking a
Uh-huh.
lot of feedback, answering your questions. So tomorrow onwards, the session will be continuous. First 25 hours we'll cover with Power BI, then SQL, and then Python.
Python. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Cool.
even SQL also. See, I'm going to use PG admin, PostgreSQL.
Mhm.
So even all the queries are ready. I'm going to teach you all these queries, and then I'll give you, see, the material is ready. I'll give you the material along with whatever I teach you, and so that you can practice what I've taught and you can do something more than what I've taught. And you can ask me questions if you do not understand. That makes more sense. That's how I follow my sessions.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, I just
We will
wanted to
use
make sure.
PostgreSQL.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you see, there is all comments written on SQL. You need not worry also. So
Mhm.
it'll be taught in very basic, because I assume the students who are joining would that they don't know anything of SQL, Python, or Power BI. That's how the course is going to be.
And in SQL, will you be covering advanced analytics functions too, or just
Uh,
the basic one?
basic, sir, because the program is set up like that.
Okay.
You have everything, like what is going to be covered. It is written here.
Mm-hmm. Because in interview, I see like people start from Windows function and those kind of things in SQL, right?
That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. No, so it depends on the number of years of experience that you are participating for an interview.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Okay.
requires more amount of effort from a candidate side if he's
You
more
get to.
experienced.
Mhm.
And once this course is over, like, will you help uh, arranging for interviews or anything like that, or is just the course?
I am not specifically, like, I don't know about that. Might be if you speak to Kumar, he will answer more, but I don't think they are providing interviews and all. It's just the coach. But you can speak to Kumar on that.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Say after the course, will you be of support? Say when we close the course, maybe we were working on something and we would need your help. Can we reach out to you?
Yeah, anytime if you have any question which is legal, I'll be able to answer. Okay. Any more questions? Okay, right. So let's assume you guys have. So if you are planning to attend the session from tomorrow, we'll start off with Power BI. Just Google Power BI, and then you can directly say download as well. Okay, go to this page. Okay, and Power BI you can install only in Windows machine, not in an Apple machine. So you see the download button here, you can click on this. Okay, once you click on this, it is like installing any other software. You just keep clicking on next, and finally it will install Power BI within your machine. And once you install Power BI within your machine, you can click on this Windows button. Once you click on this Windows button, you can type Power. Okay, and automatically Power BI will start appearing here, and you click on this and Power BI will open for you. Okay, if you do that much, that is sufficient, and tomorrow onwards we will start to connect to data and make visualizations with data. And so now Power BI, for installing, it is free. You can install the Power BI desktop, but there is a license for Power BI. Okay, Power BI license, if you type, we have pro license, premium license, capacity license. So if you open that, okay, Fabric is something which is new within Microsoft, wherein they integrate databases, cloud, Power BI, transformation, all those things. But right now that is out of the portion. So Power BI Pro license, we have to pay 30 rupees. Pro license, it's not for you. Once you start working in any company, you will be given a pro license wherein you can publish your reports and share your reports with your director, VP, or other team members. That's when you need a pro license. But this pro license give you 10 GB of workspace. What is a workspace? You will be taught. Workspace is a place where you can publish your reports and other people can see your reports. 10 GB of workspace will be provided for you, and within that 10 GB you can publish your data sets. Okay, but for that your company needs to pay 830, but it is generally at a discounted price for companies, and a premium license would cost you 1700. Accordingly you can proportionate it to the US dollar. So 1665 for premium license. This will provide you 100 GB data. So 100 GB data workspace, and you can get 40 48 times of refresh here. Here you will get 8 times of refresh, and you have a capacity license as well. So this is for the organization. They won't buy generally for a pro license or a premium license. They buy for a entire organization. So they pay more and they will get a premium capacity license. So but for you it is all free. You can download Power BI from here, and you need not pay any money, and automatically you can connect the data. But the only thing is, like, when you try to publish the data set, you will be asked to log in. So you won't have that login credentials until unless you have a pro license. Okay, but you will be taught how to publish and how to share the reports with others. So you need a pro license for that when you want to publish. Minimum is a pro, and this is the pricing structure that Power BI generally takes. Any questions on this?
It's clear for me.
Okay, anyone else? I request whoever is joining tomorrow, please download Power BI and install it. If you are not able to install, also do ask me questions. I'll help you out on the installation as well.
Can I install the
Okay.
Power BI in virtual machine?
Yes, madam, you can do, madam.
Okay.
Okay. Right. And for Python, if you see, we will be using Jupyter notebooks. Let Give me a minute. It is opening up. So we will install Anaconda for learning Python. So you can, this is at the later part of the course, who's joining for data analyst. So you can download Anaconda, which is again free for learning. So, and we have notebooks for that as well. I have worked on that. So you will be taught on Jupyter Notebook, which is more convenient for a beginner. Just a moment. Okay. From the point of print to using a generator iterator and oops concept, everything will be taught to you. So all the data structures, okay, and everything is well commented. It is written simple like a notebook because itself says a Jupyter notebook. So I've made it like a notebook where you can understand what is Python, all the basics of it, and then we will go into pandas and learn data transformation. So all this will be shared with you as well end of the day. And anyways, I'll teach you everything, whatever is present. But the more questions you ask, the more benefit you will get out of me. And and even I'll teach you whatever I know, all whatever I do in my job. Concept, I mean to say.
Sir, I can use Python IDE.
Yes, madam. Jupyter is an IDE only.
Yeah,
Interact
but
with all of
yeah. From Python, I had to get give Jupyter notebook, and it will open, right?
yes, correct, madam. That is what
Yeah,
I've
okay,
done. Yeah.
okay.
Anaconda is the tool. So this is the IDE, and under that we use Jupyter notebooks.
Oh, okay. So I have Python, so I didn't install Anaconda. So
Yeah, Python I understand. So that is the basic IDE, but what will happen? No, you will not get tips and tricks to use Python if you are a new person, novice to using Python. So you will struggle a little when you are directly writing the code on Python IDE. So if you install Anaconda, which is again free, you will understand how to write the code, and not later on once you get the hang of it, you can directly write within Python also.
got it. I will download Anaconda also. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, not right away needed. There is a lot more time for that. At least it will take a month. Once you finish Power BI, then you can start to install Python.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So, and the other software that I told you is PG Admin. That is also again free. So you can install this where you can get that as okay. You can click on download and automatically it is a very simple installation. But I will show you once you start to use SQL. I'll show you how to install. So softwares are Power BI, Anaconda, pgadmin. So pgadmin will use for SQL, Anaconda I will use for Python, Power BI anyways for Power BI. And we will integrate Power BI with SQL also to pull data and all because I have already a data set loaded into Power BI. I mean pgadmin so that you can use it and make visualizations out of it. Any questions?
So it's going to be the same time?
Yes,
Um,
whatever you are right now joining on same time daily 1 hour
okay,
in the morning for me. I mean Indian time it is 7:30 to 8:30 a.m.
7:30 to 8:30. Okay.
Any questions you on Power
Sir,
BI like you guys have? Yeah, go ahead.
do you will you give some assignments and to practice at home?
Yes, madam. So if you see this Power BI course, whatever I am teaching to students, it is all practical only. So I'll give you the data sets. While I finish the day, I'll tell you, okay, you guys also try this, try to do something. So 1 second. So all the data sets are here. If you see Excel sheets and CSVs, anyways, if you're interested later on SQL as well. So all these data sets, I'll give it to you. I'll do whatever I showed you on screen. I'll do something more only. Might be on that day I will feel like I'll do some visualization extra. So I'll tell you as well. Like you also try this. If you don't get to know it, you come back and ask me. Yes, you will be asked to do it. Whether you choose to do it or not, it is your wish. But you will be asked. Like if you want to try, you can try.
Okay, sir.
All the data sets will be shared to you as well. You can practice, no problem. Any other questions?
I'm trying to download the Power BI, but it's giving me it's saying Power BI for Microsoft.
Okay. Okay. I didn't get your question. Can you ask me again? So it is not downloading for you?
No, it's like the page you're showing now. I'm not picking it up.
Oh, can you share your screen if you don't mind?
Uh, I'm doing it
I'll
from
make.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm using my tablet right
Okay.
now. Yeah,
Okay.
and
No,
I'm
no, no.
using my
Do it
computer
on a,
separately.
do, yeah, yeah. Do it on the computer. Isn't it working? What is the error that you're getting? But it should be very straightforward. Might be
Mm.
once you share your desktop, we can see what is the issue.
Okay, let me just go there.
Any others? Any question? Like, what is the use of learning data analysis? What would be end of the day if you become a data analyst? Anyone has that question? So end of the day, if you ask me next future, you guys already know, you would have checked on YouTube and everything. It is like all about data only, and every job, no one will use Excel in future. Everything will be automated, and it will be either a visualization report or a data transformation tool or something of such sort. So you should learn you should you should be well versed with handling data, making reports. So either you should be in data analytics field, or you should be in data science field, or you should be in machine learning field, artificial intelligence. So anything related to data you do, it will make sense. So but end of the day, one data pulling tool which is SQL, data transformation tools like Informatica, Alteryx, all those are useful, and then visualization end of the day, Tableau or Power BI. Tableau and Power BI both are equally good, but the market is towards Microsoft because they are the ChatGPT owners. They have share in it. So end of the day, Microsoft products will be used more. So if you learn this, this will benefit you. But it
Can I
depends on
share?
how many years. Yeah, go ahead, Sam. I'll give you the
Okay.
permission.
Okay.
So, in Power BI, Copilot is being introduced, or any plan of introducing? Are you available?
It is there, sir. Actually, it is
Mm-hmm.
there. A small button is enabled to write DAX, but it is not 100%. Might be I'll show you,
Okay.
but it is not 100% perfect. But you can use ChatGPT directly. You can ask ChatGPT, can you write me a measure tell it like what is the measure that you are expecting out of it. It will try to write it for you, but it is not 100% accurate. But if you know the concept of how to write a measure, ChatGPT will help you. At least
Okay.
90% correct answer it will give you, and then you can modify. Yeah. No need to type Windows 11. You just need to just type Power BI download. Yeah. Click on that, enter. Yeah. Scroll down a little. That is Snowflake website. No. You should get a Microsoft link. Scroll down a little. No. Further down. Or you can put Microsoft at the end of it. You're using Yahoo. Okay. That's the problem.
Well, let me use another browser.
Or you can just type in Google in another browser. Yeah.
Okay.
Open new window, type in Google. And within Google, you can search for Microsoft Power BI. Yeah. No. That yeah. Here also you can do because Bing is there, so only it should give you the result.
Okay.
Type Power BI download. It's fine if you type Microsoft also.
This one.
No. Second link. Second link. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Scroll down. Now left side you have download button. No, scroll up a little. Scroll up a little. No. Scroll up a little. Yeah, this one. Download. Open. Yeah, you can click on get. So this will be some 400 MB file.
Okay.
It depends on your speed, how fast it downloads, but it will get completed. And once it is completed, you just need to click on next buttons.
Okay. No problem. Thank you.
No, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So from tomorrow, we'll start off with Power BI and we will directly jump in into data, understand how to get the visualizations, how to do transformations, and we'll start playing with Power BI.
Okay.
If you guys are hesitant, like I don't know coding, I don't know any programming language before, don't worry. Power BI is very easy. Anything else? Okay, then I'll stop it here. We'll meet back tomorrow and then we'll start into coding with Power BI. Okay. Thank you all.
Okay.
Thank you for joining. Yep.
Yeah.
Bye
Thank
bye.
Thank
you.
you, Abhishek. Thank you. Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.